Testing. Sounds good. Testing.
Rolling here, wait.
It's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah. What up? Simple D's. I be lying, okay? Yeah, that's my type of handle name. Cause I be lying. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Instagram, YouTube, and YouTube.
And YouTube.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's give a warm, rousing applause to none other than Dion Lack by himself. Because there's nobody else present here. Can I first start off by saying I am wearing a gifted Dayton, Ohio hat with the logo on the side, the Ohio logo on the side,
That's
and
dope.
Lacktoast.
I didn't see the Lacktoast on the back.
Lacktoast ENT, man.
That's dope.
Major shout out to my peoples who made this delivery.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
I wish I could wear hats. I have so many caps.
Yeah.
That don't fit my head.
I think you're lying.
So many.
Well, that's why they call it no cap.
Because I got no caps.
Yeah.
No head for caps.
What is the origin of no cap?
Well, the etymology, if you will, of the urban vernacular no cap, which is rooted in the generation Z or Z, if you will. It's a colloquial term that started actually about pens. It was a pen with no cap.
Well, how does that associate with the word lying? Because every word has an origin.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming cap lock.
That's what I was going to say. Capital letters.
Cap.
No cap.
So when you cap, that means you're going big.
Mm-hmm.
You're shifting,
if you will.
Cap. So cap means lying. No cap means I'm not lying.
Right.
So capping means all my words is loud, big, loud and wrong. Right?
Okay.
You capping.
All right.
I didn't do it. I swear to God, I didn't do it.
Or the word capitulate.
Ooh.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, come on, man. I was like, yo, if capitulate. Yeah. If that was a word that meant like tall tale, that's 100%.
I don't think that means that at all.
Capitulate is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. You got it on autofocus.
Yes, sir. Okay.
We are here, Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, man.
Super excited about this weekend. We are definitely celebrating with the rest of it. What does it mean?
Capitulate, cease to resist an opponent or an unwelcome demand. The Patriots had to capitulate to the enemy forces.
Do you know what that means?
They had to surrender.
You ever read a definition and he was like,
no. Still lost.
You ever read a definition and the words inside the definition you need to define that? Oh,
what is happening?
To immaculate. Okay, let me look at immaculate. to me, immaculate. To under siege the menstrual plight. Menstrual plight.
I love how you just made up words over here. You're just making up words over here.
Yeah, that's no words.
No, but
what's the first word I said?
It's immaculate or something.
Yeah. Have you heard of the word you used?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you made that word up.
Oh no.
Maybe if you make a word, let's see if it's close.
Give
me 5 made up words.
5 made up words.
Go for it.
Resenderate. Perclifituitous.
Okay.
Um, para Paragonel.
Paragonel.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great.
Erdondanus.
These sound like Greek goddesses.
And let's see, something from the Phoenician roots.
Ooh, Phoenician.
This isn't Phoenician, but Hachlorium.
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 Mm-hmm.
Incredible. I can't do it. I always just fumble words together. I fumble normal words together.
You're good at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but okay. Galasterant.
Galasterant. That's
Galasterant.
okay.
Telemundus.
Telemundus. Not to be confused with Telemundo.
Galophial.
Galophial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nipatrius.
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 Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unamas.
Unamascus. Unamascus. Unamascus.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Wow.
What is a word that has you by the chokehold every single time?
I mean, now that you asked that, I'm gonna freeze. But there are words that just
antithesis.
Antithesis. Yep. Got you.
Antithesis. How you say it?
Antithesis.
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 Antithesis. Yeah.
Antithesis.
Antithesis.
Uncle-tithesis.
Wow.
Antithesis.
So I have this issue where like words, I know the words, but it takes like a second for it to come.
Yeah.
Or and I hate it because I'm usually like in a meeting. Like I'm talking to my crew, our other execs, like I'm talking.
You can see it.
And the word just slips. And it bothers me because vocabulary was my thing.
Yeah.
And also, and you know, like reading comprehension, like off the charts, that sort of thing. And I love like etymology and the roots of words. So like when I can't think of the word, it bothers me. So I don't know if Instagram just knew this about me, but this ad popped up and it was like, do you want to strengthen like your vocabulary? Do you want to enhance or like quickly recall words and names and certain things like that? And so there's this app called Elevate.
Okay.
That's kind of like, that's like daily games, like 5 games you play just to like help strengthen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep, these are, you can see the areas that you fail in. Like it also helps with like syntax or creating sentences or synonyms and that sort of thing. Just like recalling all those things. And no, this is not a paid ad, but Elevate is actually helping me for that. Like it's been like pretty, like I'm like, yep, I need help in this. Let me practice this as much as I practice Spanish. Because my English can't go.
Yeah, I get it.
All that to say, you should probably download that.
I need to start at the basics. I need to get like a beginner guide.
Well, it tests like where you at first. Like it'll like you go log on and it's like, let's see where you are, and then it builds on where you are. Yeah. I
was trying to find a series of words that that people typically struggle on when they read, but these are not the best. These are easy work. You know.
Oh, there's the word. Dang it! It just slipped like that. You see the struggle. You see it.
It's happening now.
It's happening. Oh no. Oh well, when it comes back, I got you. I can't believe that just happened in real time. Like I see it so clearly.
I just think easy work. Yeah, forget it.
Mm.
Anywho, how you doing, Twills?
I'm good.
Are we officially? Did you add up the?
I haven't tallied it yet. Can I say this?
Okay, go for it.
On Instagram, we put out like the images for our logo for the new podcast that y'all helped create the name for.
Yay!
Y'all created the name for.
Yay!
And we put out some images that were of Dion and I, and we said, "Hey, which one should we select?"
Mm-hmm.
And that
It blew up.
blew up.
Yep.
And y'all were absolutely no help.
Mm-hmm. Because you guys are helpful, but you guys weren't helpful.
Like everybody, like people commented, it's like, I like one, I like three. Like they were all over the board.
Yeah.
And then some people were like, let me splice 3 and 6 together. And I'm like, cool, but that's not how this works because I can't do that.
Right.
But
for those who don't know what happened, how we create that thing, does it make sense? You want to tell them?
Oh yeah, so I went to Bing and
not another ad.
Not another ad. This is I used AI to like generate those images, and typically we would go to like Fiverr or something and hire somebody.
Yeah.
But I just been like playing around in that, and I will say, as a busy individual, AI is my friend.
Yeah.
It helps on some of those things that you don't necessarily have the work for or the money to do or the budget to do.
Right.
So
you can definitely get a free version.
Yeah, all those are free.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't like about those, and I'm sure there's probably a way that you can do it, like if it could generate me a PSD file, that would be dope.
What's PSD?
Photoshop file, so I could edit.
Yeah, you gotta come up with that.
Or something like, because you can't say, okay, this is the image I like. Mm-hmm. Can we alter his facial hair and her glasses?
Right.
It doesn't let you do that. Or in the free version.
Yeah, well, I'm certain that you can take the image and then kind of take backgrounds off and do it yourself. Right?
You can take backgrounds off, but to manipulate,
you can cut it out, right?
No, some of them cross over. Is not clean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, again, somebody at a higher graphics level, sure.
Yeah.
Twilla, I mean?
Yeah.
No. But with all that said, dare we introduce ourselves?
I guess this is the Baldie Locs podcast, right?
Wow.
We have officially changed the name to Baldie Locs, formerly known as RAC.
Oh, but it's still going to be full of random ass combos.
Sure, absolutely.
Period.
100%. Thank you guys so much. We got Tim Brown in here. We got Eric Doug.
What's up?
We have Undomesticated Jean.
What up?
Philly's very own. We have Tierra. We got Jamel. Yeah.
People are in here. Yeah, we see y'all. We see y'all, but we don't see y'all talking to us.
Y'all talking, yo.
Yeah, what's going on?
Talking to us, yo. How y'all doing this Super Bowl weekend? How y'all celebrating yourself? Call out your city. Represent your origin. Yeah, your area code.
704. Oh, I don't rep that no more.
You don't rep that no more. You've been
323.
You've been out here longer, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When do you cross over that threshold?
So actually, I think it will be even this year.
Yeah.
From North Carolina to Cali.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be even this year. But like I spent 13 years in Durham.
13 years.
And then 4 years in Shelby. So like I've been here longer than I've been in any of those individual places. So yeah.
That's what's up, yo.
Yeah, so here we are.
215-203. Okay.
Thought you were about to break out into some
Ludacris. LaShonda up in here, yo.
LaShonda G, what's up?
Yeah, LaShonda.
How y'all doing?
If you were a child, I want you to phonetically say these words.
As a child?
Yeah. And this is for this is for them to figure out what word we're saying.
Like what age as a kid?
Because if we're when teachers say sound it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Ha.
Sound it out.
Or.
These are words for those.
Oyer.
Say it again.
Oyer.
For those in the comment section, what word is she trying to say? She's sounding it out, but
Oyer.
it sucks.
Oyer. Cohire.
This is why the English language is trash.
I mean, I think by time
There you go, LaShonda.
Yeah. I think in by first grade, you learned that it was a blended.
Yeah.
Like it would throw you off. The next word.
Colonel.
Sound it out.
Colonel. You
never do the.
Colin. How you know if it's a long O or a short O? There you go, Colonel. There you go.
Kaoop.
That's what it is, right?
Kaoop. Let them before I say.
Yeah.
Kaoop.
That's how you say it, right?
Kaoop. No, not kaoop. Co-oop. Co-up. There you go. Coop. It's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know how you spell cool. Wow. I did not know. Yeah. Wow. A coup.
Yeah.
Next one.
It was adapted from. Oh no, that was French.
What?
I just saw this one said adapted from
okay.
Greek.
Next one is epitome. No. Epitome.
If you know Greek, that's easy. Good job.
Yeah. We are here playing the game.
This one is easy.
Easy word.
Espresso.
Yeah,
Espresso.
That's easy word right there.
It's not espresso.
There's no X in there.
No, there's no X.
No X.
Espresso.
We stood together. Ain't no X. Yeah, that's easy word. Oh, these are easy right here.
Well, okay.
Go for it.
Is the must. Is the must. Is the must.
It's the must. It's the must. It's the must.
Isthmus. Yes, isthmus. It is isthmus.
I have no idea what it is.
Isn't it like a?
No idea.
Not a peninsula, but like a peak piece of earth that juts out from the earth. But I don't remember.
Yeah, these are easy. These are
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
What?
Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude.
I have no idea what that word is.
I know what it is, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Schadenfreude is what it looks like. Schadenfreude.
I promise nobody will answer that one because I've never heard of that word before.
I'll give him a few seconds. A few seconds. You gotta get back to it so I can remember how to pronounce it. It is Schadenfreude.
Why? That's a German word.
The satisfaction or pleasure felt at somebody else's misfortune.
Never heard of that word before.
No.
Never heard of it. How would you say, oh, you giving somebody the schmummer's bread? How would you say
that?
Oh,
Lord. I didn't say I know how to use it in a sentence. Let's see.
See?
The Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. How did I say you say it? I don't know. You just say it gives me a bit of. Are you looking it up? Oh no.
No.
Oh, I saw like a cool word down there, Schenectady.
Do you know what it means?
Isn't that a place? Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Undomesticated young. What you about? Right. Like you know what these words is. Right.
Or agreeing with you. Like, why would you use the word?
Mike Dixon. What up?
What was the word that you said? I was today years old. So it was like, oh, it was a video you sent when it was talking about like homonyms.
Yeah.
I forget what else they were talking
Yeah.
about, but you were like, did you know this?
Yeah. Synonyms, homonyms, and homophobes. Not homophobes. Well,
It's a whole nother thing.
there's a bunch of
Synonyms, homonyms, and one other thing. I can't remember what it was.
M&Ms. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I feel like these are back-to-back weekends. So like this is Super Bowl weekend.
It is. Antonyms.
Was it antonym? I don't even remember. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
But the weekend before was Grammy weekends.
Gravy.
Grammy?
Okay.
Did you watch Grammys?
No, I did not.
They were pretty. Well, I didn't. Turns out I didn't watch the whole thing. They were long, but got to shout out the ladies. I was really excited that my girls. I feel like I know them. Coco, Victoria Monet, SZA. They all came through with the awards. The ladies were holding down R&B.
Yeah. What did they win?
Best R&B something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but Victoria got best new artist, and I loved what she said. She was like, if you follow me on IG, like I reposted this, but pretty much her message was like, I'm winning best new artist, but what you see is like years of work in the ground. She's like, I came out here in 2009. And if that's just a reminder that you worked so hard at something. And there's this concept of overnight celebrity. You think like, oh, I know it's gonna be really hard work. I'm just work for like 3 years and I'm gonna blow up. And there's no timeline on what you have. Like if you stay at it consistently and for real, like consistently for real doing the work,
right,
then your seed will grow. Like, and if you know her story, she talks about quitting music at one point and thinking like she wasn't going to make it. She's a songwriter, but she just felt like I'm not going to make it as a singer because this is,
right.
And so I appreciate her having that very real moment, encouraging people to keep going.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
That was one of my favorite moments.
Right. Sadly, I've been out here since 2001 and I've doubled her time out here.
But it's also like, what do you define success?
You're right.
Because outside looking in, people are like, Deion's winning.
Sure. Yeah. I haven't been invited to any awards. Sure. I've only worked on.
You've been invited to the NAACP, but you didn't want to go.
I'm talking about as my content. I've been invited, worked on numerous award shows.
Yeah.
Also, I think the people should decide who wins Grammys.
You don't think the Academy should do it?
Because
that's like people's choice.
Because it don't make sense, because it really should be like either a text message or an app that people can actually just call in, text, or
because Beyonce should have been in there.
No, I don't do that because
tell the truth. You were upset she wasn't nominated for Album of the Year too, huh?
No.
Deion's in the Beehive. Y'all just don't know.
I'm not.
Deion. What did you wear to what did you wear to the concert?
Stop it. Go on. I just wore all black.
I got pictures, y'all.
No. No, I think because there's a bunch of people who's like, who the hell is Killer Mike? Right?
Right.
People are like, who? I did not know Miley Cyrus had an album out. People are like, Taylor Swift.
I can buy myself.
Yes, but there's a lot of people who saying that.
Yeah.
As in, like, it should just be by popular vote. Like, the fans. It should be a text message.
There's an award show for that. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, like, people who are voting, they're not listening to every single album or music.
Right.
Because you could say, my favorite album was this.
Right.
My favorite R&B album was this. Like, at least have, like, everybody voting.
Well, so true. But also, I feel like the idea of the Academy and this is not me defending the academy, but the idea of the academy is these are your peers that's been voted in or has years and experience as a certain level exec and that sort of thing. This might make the system antiquated, sure, but it's an honor to be in that group that can vote on your peers. Just like when you're nominated for an Oscar, you're also voted from it's an academy who like people whose work has been celebrated or worked on certain, like you have those credits and now you're into this fold and you're supposed to be a person that, theoretically appreciates music, all sorts of music or all sorts of movies. And these are your peers. And that's why it's supposed to be a level of prestige. And that's when you have like People's Choice and other award shows that listen to like what the fans like and what they want. There's enough different award shows where you can get like NAACP. The culture is voting on that versus, like this group of people. And that's why it's kind of like, let's not put so much value on what the Grammy is, because the people that are voting for that are not the people, is not the culture. So I don't know that the Grammys have to change, but we just have to shift our perspective of what is like a prestigious award.
Why can't it change? Why does it bother you with my decision?
I'm just saying, like, I think it takes that, like, if I was nominated, like if I become an Academy or whatever, a Grammy Award winning musician, the honor on top of that award, part of me, is the fact that now I'm part of this institution that gets to vote on these things.
So if you win a Grammy, you're a part of.
You get invited. That's part of the group.
So now you're voting on other people to be in this group. Yeah. As in so as soon as you win a Grammy, you're now in the community of I can vote who got best country album, best duo, really.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So what if it's a 50-50 thing? Because I did not know that. I did not know as soon as you win a Grammy, you are a part of a community of people that can vote other people in.
Right. And I don't know that that's the only people that's part of the Grammys. Like I'm sure that you can get an award. Like I'm sure it's execs and stuff at different levels that's part of this too, that just get invited to be part of the academies based on their own personal accolades and work history. Same with the Oscars and stuff.
I know that.
Yeah.
So what if it's like 50% of the votes from the Grammys and then 50% of the people? They can kind of tally up from that, because like I said, it's hard for everybody to hear every single album.
Yeah.
And the people who are listening to albums are the fans.
So, like when you get...
Hold on just for a second. People who win music artists rarely listen to other music artists. They want to make their own music. They're not listening to entire albums, right? Fans are listening to all albums. So if I'm an artist who won best duet in 1996, and I'm still trying to make my own music, I'm not like, let me listen to some young niggas and see what they got going on. I'm not listening to best country album.
So, and I know these are two different things, but listen, I'm not in the music world, so I'm just assuming on some of this stuff. But like, you know how like DGA awards or SAG awards, even the Oscars, you get screeners. Like if you're able to vote on those things, you get screeners to listen to those things or to watch those things. You're not necessarily watching all the foreign films ahead of time. You don't know what's out there. But before you vote, you get to listen to those things.
Yeah.
There's the idea that you're supposed to do that. I hear you. But again, I'm saying like there's that idea that like it's not like somebody just says, hey, who do you think the best thing is? They give you, and please, for your consideration, listen to all these. These are the nominees.
Right. Again, when you're on, you don't have time to watch all this music. Listen to all this music.
You know what my boss did one time?
What?
She let us
hire somebody?
No, she let us. We were interns and assistants, and she was just like, I don't have time to vote for all this.
Yeah.
Here, y'all watch these.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun. Because we also debated about like, okay, which ones do we think?
Right.
And so it was definitely fun.
Because I'm not the most busiest person, but people are like, yo, Dion, you gotta watch the show. I'm like, I don't have time. I just don't have time, yo. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but so one thing that I really wanted to talk about from there, you know, Nyla Simone from Breakfast Club. Well, she
Yes.
was on the Breakfast Club on Fridays and stuff. So she posted on Insta. She was like, this year at the Grammys, best rap album went to a 48-year-old rapper, best new artist, 34-year-old singer, songwriter of the year, 41-year-old, producer of the year, 39-year-old, best rap R&B song, 64-year-old singer, best rap song, 48-year-old, featuring a 40-year-old and another 48-year-old. And she was like, is rap still a young man's sport? Talk to me. And so I heard what she was saying, which is kind of like, you know, we don't know who these people are. How are they winning? But at the same time, it kind of goes to that. I had two thoughts around that, but it's kind of like it takes a while for you to grow your craft and get it to a point. You might be throwing out hits, but have you hit like a level of musicality? Are you at your peak? Is this recognized as your best work, or that, like, are we talking about songs that we enjoy listening to and giving a bop, or is it something that has mastered something artistically?
Right.
And so that was part of the thought. But then my other thought was like, yo, hip hop has been out for 50 years.
Right.
So it's not necessarily a young person's sport. It's, you know, all these people who grew up on it are still like haven't abandoned it, still doing it.
Right. Right.
So multiple thoughts on that.
Yeah. Is it a young man's sport? I think it's growing up with us. It lives like United States. It's growing up. It's the youngest genre. I hope.
Yeah.
Maybe Afro beats.
It's been around for a minute.
But yeah, it's a young man's sport. But at the same time, it's impossible to listen to every single album and judge it. Also, you can have an incredible album, but also you can have an incredible album.
Facts.
And lose by one vote.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you start to question yourself, like, man, I put my all in that. But again, you lose by one vote. You really just like,
and you don't know.
Right.
And so that's why I love what Jay-Z said. He was just like, you know, like, we got to stop putting so much emphasis on this. Like, the Grammys don't get it right. Like, something is off with their metrics. And I know he was speaking specifically to Beyonce never being nominated for Album of the Year, which is crazy to me. But at the same time, it's just like, you do kind of have to adjust. Like, when you look at, like, who am I doing it for? Who am I doing this music thing for? And yeah, a Grammy, or in our case, an Oscar, is that thing that you dream of because it shows like the highest achievement in that field. But at some time you kind of like, well, who is my target audience?
Even if you find your target audience, even if you find your target audience, the algorithms can jack you up.
Right.
It's just like you just posted at the wrong time.
Right.
And you started kind of like, man, maybe you can be real passionate about a certain, like this. I'm going to post this every single day to get my numbers up.
Yeah.
To get my numbers up. You will get 12 views. You'll be like, yeah, let me go a different direction. But you already had a whole plan.
Yeah. And I guess I'm kind of speaking on different levels. Like, for example, the culture loves like Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Tyler Perry. That wasn't nominated for anything. But that's culturally films that we can quote. Like, there's things that like are important or that we find funny and we treasure that won't be seen as something that's artistically masterful to an academy or something like that. So when you say, like, you know, like, some people would just be like, well, I'm fine with Billboard success, or I'm glad that people are able to reference this and they've been able to see it. It doesn't hurt my feelings that I didn't win a Grammy at this, that type of thing, or Oscar at this, that sort of thing.
But also people get to your head. Damn, bro. They didn't nominate you for nothing, did they? How you feel, man? You know, to give the press people,
Yeah.
hey, how do you feel by literally putting out the best work ever to date?
Mhm.
I heard you spend $250,000 on this album,
You heard that.
and you didn't get nominated for nothing. So you is this the album that you're going to retire, or is this like something you're going to keep moving forward with?
I hadn't thought of all of that. And you really just kind of like laid it
Mhm.
all out there
Mhm.
in this moment. And so I never had thoughts, but
Yeah, people get to your head, man.
maybe.
Mhm. Get to your head, homie. Yeah.
Yeah.
YOLO. You got Miss B if you're nasty up in here.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's I feel like that's my life.
Yeah.
Like, I write and for other people, edit for other people, create content for people, and then you start to lose your own voice because people will coach you on what they want. It's like, I want something like this, mixed with this, mixed with this. I say, okay, cool. And I'm writing in someone else's voice.
Right.
And then, yes, Dion, thank you, perfect. And then when it comes to my own content, I'm like, how would Dion say this?
Right.
And it's so hard to step outside of several people's voices. And then like, how would I find this funny? And it would have to be me real time finding something organically funny to be like, that's what it is. Versus it's like, what will go viral? I can go this direction or go this direction. And I'm
Yeah.
shooting sketches.
Yeah.
What up, location? What do you say? Lactationians? What?
Locticians? Luck.
I have no idea what that is. Yeah.
Y'all, my allergies. I apologize.
Jesus.
I apologize. And I promise you it's allergies.
No,
Promise.
she got that cold COVID.
No, don't put that on me.
That young COVID. She's about to affect the whole colony.
It's been kicking my tail.
You know what gives me the heebie-jeebies?
What?
I shouldn't use that word, but if I text somebody something, they call me back immediately. Don't call me.
Oh,
I
just
hate it.
reply to your text.
I hate it. I hate it.
Why? Like
I
that's such a visceral
hate it.
response.
I hate it. I hate it.
You just want them to text back, or what is it that you hate it?
I don't. It's like, don't just assume that I'm available to talk.
Got you.
Like, and I don't need to explain myself.
I feel like you're talking to me. Noted.
Sure.
Noted.
Sure. No, you've done it numerous times, but if I'm texting you and I have access to call you, I will answer.
Well, I feel like you, and I also feel like you're a person that one schedules text because Androids can do that. You schedule text. You prefer like if it could be said in a text to say it in a text. Like you have a thing about wasting time, and I feel like talking one sentence is a waste of time to you. But don't do it in multiple text because that gets on your nerves.
Yes.
Dion has lots of rules, guys.
Stop it.
And so, but what I was about to say to that is like, if you shoot me a text and I am like driving and I can't, there's different reasons that people do it. Like if I'm driving, I'm gonna call you back and be like, hey, by the way.
Yeah. So here's what happened in real time right now. I'm sending out an invitation to numerous people. Right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm inviting people for an event.
Where's my invitation?
And, send it to person 1, person 2, person 3.
Yeah.
Person 1 calls. I'm like, oh, you're going to have to ask the question here. And they call back in. No, I'm doing something. Because you're going to throw me off.
Right.
I have a limited amount of time to do this.
Yeah, I get you.
A lot of times I'm like, I shouldn't even be texting right now. I'm at a red light. And and I got to text 5 more people.
They're the red light too, and they were like, "Let me call him."
Yeah, yeah, I got the text message. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, what if they're driving and it's easy to call? Hey, Jason, I get it, bro. I hit it. I hear you. Most of the time, let me tell you something. If I look at my T-Mobile bill, I might got 10, 15 minutes of calls. Text messages is tens of thousands. Calls. I mean, it has to be like, did you hear about?
I feel like you have a specific group of people that you talk to on the phone.
Yes.
Very specific.
Yes.
And you will talk to them for like
a
minute.
I talk to you a lot. I talk to you a long time.
Yeah, but I don't think our conversations are super long. It might be frequent.
Right. 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, like here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. But but it's a very, I mean, I might video chat or if I'm hiking, I will call somebody and knock it out because obviously I can't text. But to be on my couch like this, child, let me tell you.
Is this still the universal sign for a phone call?
Yeah,
what nobody does this?
I like it. It's like you'll punch somebody in the face.
Like this?
How do you hold a phone? Do it normal.
I hold the phone like this.
Why you do it like this? Yeah, so put the phone down. Let me see you do the act. Yeah.
Hey, but that shows like the old school phone with the like hook. Yeah. that situation. Yeah.
But I mean, that's a sign language, though, right? Isn't that sign language?
I don't do sign language. I don't know.
I think it's a sign language. It's a sign language, so you can't get rid of that.
What's this?
That's
Oh, this is this.
That's clapping.
Yeah.
I think it's I love you, right?
But I did this.
Gnarly.
Gnarly,
dude.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you.
So I found out there's a few words that are not interchangeable when it comes to black and white.
What do you mean?
There are words that white people say that black people don't say. There are white people words that they use very commonly, but black people don't. We both heard it. We both heard it across the line, but we haven't heard, I promise you haven't said these 3 words. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Have you ever used the word slut before?
Yeah. Promise you.
You've used it over whore or hoe?
In place of, yeah. Promise you.
You use the word slut.
Yes.
You've heard of it.
Listen.
You prefer slut over hoe?
I went to a PWI. I said slut a lot because I felt like sometimes it's a little less harsh than hoe. But hoe is my go-to. Don't get it twisted. I don't use whore. That's
I've never said a slut.
I said I went to a PWI.
I think slut sounds more
She's
slutty.
Such a slut. Yeah.
Such a slut.
She's such a slut.
Black folks in the comment section. Have y'all ever used the word slut? Next word. Cock.
Can't say that I've used that.
Never use cock. Never use the word cock at all. Not even on an accident. Not even describing a chicken.
Maybe when describing a male chicken, yes.
Never even, not even describing how I rearranged the bullet in the gun.
I've not used that.
I've never used the word cock.
Yeah.
We got some people in the comment section. They said, "Hell no, not a black word. It's a weird to say. Doesn't flow right." Exactly. Depends on who you're trying to insult. You call a white person a slut. So black people, you use the word slut.
I think black girls have used the word slut. Yes.
I think you agree. It's more like, you think she's a slut? Yeah, but you ain't gonna say yeah.
Dion, you're not a black.
You probably said slutty.
I've definitely
said
slutty.
Vegan.
But I'm telling you, as a black woman, yes, I've used the word slut. As a black male, maybe that's not a thing.
Nah.
But as a black woman, yes, absolutely.
Is slut necessarily defining hoe? Because slut could just mean she's fast.
Right.
She's a.
But what is hoe?
That means she's using that hoe.
I think a hoe and a slut can be the same thing.
I think slut just feels like she's doing a lot.
And so is a hoe.
I think a slow is literally she's doing the cock. Slut just like it feels like she has like fishnet leggings. She has the look of she's doing a lot of slutty visuals, but a hoe is actively performing. I feel like if I had to define slut and hoe,
okay, but you don't have to.
I don't have to.
You don't have to.
But on the outside looking in, the word slut sounds like you're a hoe imposter.
Wow.
It seems like slut is the costume. She's slutty. She's looking slutty. Hoe means let me crack my knuckle. Let me show you how I gets down.
I feel like you could say she looks slutty, and that means like she looks as if. Mm-hmm. But a slut gets down like a hoe.
Yeah, but
a slut and a hoe gets down.
Okay. A slut and a hoe. Yeah. I don't think
because we don't say hoish. I mean, we do say hoish.
Sure, yeah.
We do say hoish.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I think
I this is why let's tell you there's levels to whoredom. Uh-huh. Okay, slut is the visual. She's a slut, right? Oh, she's a slut. I know you're using it as a description, but when you say she's a hoe, that means it sounds like activity.
I feel like when you say whore
is like the grandmother, as in like she has a problem.
Right. But I think slut and hoe are equal.
Oh man.
But you don't even use the word, so you wouldn't even know.
Because I've only messed with hoes. I haven't messed with junior hoes before. Sluts are teenage adolescents just dressing like it. They haven't done the activity. I'm trying to tell you, there's levels to this.
Okay.
Sluts are the ones that are out here like, oh, she got the little come do me boots on. Like, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? I'm just a visual. I don't do activities. I'm a virgin. Oh, she's just being a slut. She's just doing the character for Halloween. Wow. Oh, I didn't know Halloween is around the corner. But the hoe is, I've graduated. I've participated in a couple Oldsmobiles. I've had traveled to made it to a couple Motel 6s. But a whore, that means she has been to the Parent Planned Hood. She has been to Planned Parenthood. she has Skittles of Plan B's in her hand.
Wow.
All right. There's levels to this.
So I don't like how you keep using hoe and slut, well, hoe and whore in particular, to talk about women, because I use hoe talking about men too. There are a lot of men hoes, and that's usually what I'm talking about. Okay. Like
So a man can be a slut?
A man slut, yes.
Have you ever described a man as a slut?
Yes.
I can say a man's a hoe.
A man, a hoe, a whore, and a slut.
I don't think hoe is gender neutral.
It is.
I think they just say
you don't want to hear it.
No, I mean they'll say a dog.
He's a hoe.
They'll say F-boy.
Yes, we say that too, but I'm telling you, I love how you I love how you're over here trying to say what we will say. Let's take it to the comments. Because yes, women, which you are not one, will say ho, I got talking hips. About a man, but you don't wear a bra.
I got hips. But hear me out. Listen. I promise you, if a man is promiscuous,
he's a hoe.
Women will not describe him as a hoe.
I am talking from real life experience, which you have not experienced as a woman. Take it to the comments.
I feel like your comments are not gender neutral.
Moyo. And yeah, I've called men hoes
No,
too.
no.
Moyo. Oh, but we do.
No one says a hoe. They say he in these streets.
Moyo's with me. She said, I've used the word slut for both men and women. Undomesticated John does not use the word slut. Maybe, but depends on who you're trying to insult. But yes, I'm telling you, Dion.
King said yes. He is a capital H, capital O.
You know, like how you be appalled at what some girls' conversations, how there was a thing about like girl text and girls' conversations, and you'd be like, girls say, what? In these texts and conversations, we're calling men hoes.
It don't make sense though.
Because you're so used to using it for a female.
No, the reason why men was calling, let me tell you. Ready for this?
Tell me about the patriarchy.
Okay.
Tell you how we about to burn it down.
Here, so the root word is whoremonger, right? Whoremonger.
And who was munging the horse?
Whoremonger, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Google. What is a whoremonger?
Here's the definition of whoremonger, archaic. A person who has dealings with prostitutes, especially a sexually promiscuous man.
What? Especially a sexually promiscuous man. Please continue.
I'm allergic to bullshit. Okay.
The man was munging.
Okay, Google. What's the definition of a prostitute?
Here's the definition of prostitutes. A person, in particular a woman, who engages in sexual activity for payment.
In particular, a woman. A person, in particular, a woman.
Right.
Who engages in sexual activity.
Whoremonger got broken down to whore, right? And then
the way I could help you so much in your own argument, but I refuse. I refuse to help you.
You don't think it came from whoremonger?
I'm saying it could, but the way you're trying to explain it, it does not work phonetically and etymologically speaking.
Hear me out. And then men were looking at women with hoes. They looked at women as hoes.
You know what?
Women were hoes. Okay? So that's how the name came about.
In a society where men were dominant and created the dictionary and use of such words, of course he's going to create a word to define a woman in a certain way. Guess what? We get to take the power back and apply it to all.
But what?
So use a hoe. If I say use a hoe,
right?
Male hoe.
How do you know? Because I told you so. Word ludicrous. Listen. Yes, hip hop took the word hoe and said women are hoes because all I saw was a hoe to smash. Right? That's how the name came about. It definitely rooted and kind of piggyback off of whore, but it became a hoe. Women calling men a hoe just don't make sense unless they pegging them.
No,
just like
calling men a hoe because he got 50 million kids, or he slept with the whole community. He got community peen.
Yes,
is why we use the word hoe.
Right. Yes, I hear what you're saying. You just took the word back and gave it.
We're just saying like it's equal opportunity. Like men might not do it for financial gain, like some women who are sex workers may, or women who sleep with multiple men for some reason gets the negative identity or connotation, that negative connotation as a hoe. But when you realize men do the same thing, it's just like we're applying the word. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And just because it was rooted with males,
there we go.
It was rooted as males using the words towards women. Like that's the correction that has to happen. Like you're like, no woman is saying this, but I'm saying absolutely women are saying this, and it makes sense. We're using your own definition to apply it the same way.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What's gonna sting more? Stay with me, okay? What's gonna sting more? I'm going to my homeboy like, bro, you a hoe. He was like, you wild, nigga. I am, right? He gonna find it funny. You go to your best friend and say, girl, you a hoe. She was like, what? What do you mean? Right? So it's rooted in a man talking to a woman.
Right. That's problematic. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I hear it. You're just reversing it. It's just like a woman that all of a sudden started to say, instead of like cunnilingus, they're saying head. This guy was giving me a head. You can't get head. Men has capital.
It's the same activity. It's the same thing.
It's not.
We're neutralizing it.
Y'all don't have a head. How's a man giving you head? Y'all just took over the word.
So the N word, do you use it? Yes or no? And white people used it for what?
Right.
And so
as a derogatory sense.
Right. So when black people use it and saying we're taking the power back and we could use it, and then there's an argument. Some people say we shouldn't use the word, and other black people are like, well, it doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't have power anymore. It's the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's the same argument.
So if I start saying I got my pap smear, you get upset?
I mean, if you got a pap smear, listen, I see how you present. I see how you present, but I don't know what you were born as. So if you needed a pap smear, you might need a pap smear.
If my girl was like, I want to come over for sex, I'm like, I'm sorry, I got a headache. I'm on my period. I'm on my cycle. And is she gonna think I'm being offensive because you ain't got no period? You ain't got the fixes of a woman? I'm taking the word.
Okay, so I feel like we're like crossing into other things because you might.
Come on, man. Nah, you can't. The thing is, these are men words, and women have just took it and said we can use it too.
But you're talking about something that applies to your physical biology. That's what the words you're talking about.
Head. Women don't have.
We were talking about hoe.
Yes, men don't have holes. We have holes, but y'all not in a certain hole.
It does not come from holes, Dion. It does not. That is not the etymology of
hole.
Dion, I'm not letting you walk around. I'm not letting you walk around God's planet thinking that the etymology and the root of the word whore and hoe
is hoe.
No, hoe comes from whore.
Yeah.
Not hoe.
But it became hoe. She's a hoe.
Not a hole. It was never that.
It's slang for hoe.
Hoe, not hoe.
I hear you.
As in donut hole.
Right.
It is not that.
H-O. I know what you're saying. H-O-L-E.
Yeah.
But black people slang hip hop has said hoe.
So we weren't talking about a hoe. Y'all help me.
Oh my God, yo.
Y'all help me.
Yo.
Because you know what, Dion? Because you say a lot of crazy things.
Yo.
And I let it slide.
Yo, I hate there's too many women in here, man. Because when people say, there's so many punchlines of hip hop artists calling women hoes. She's a hoe and she's only a hoe. I've used several of her hoes. I went to her back hoe.
But they can say that because that's wordplay.
Right.
But I'm saying like that is not the root of the word hoe. That is not the root.
How do you know this? I know it comes from whoremonger.
Hoe. Whore. It became hoe in the 1960s before hip hop. Representing a dialect pronunciation of whore. Y'all, I can't let you do that.
What are you talking about, man? How are you? There's no way to say it came from, like, people are playing off the word like, yeah, she's a hoe. All she is a hoe. She's a hoe to me. I passed to the homie, now you hit it. She's a hoe. It became a ho thing. Santa Claus even talked about it. All right.
Yo.
You know this is.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Dion, and it's okay. I love you just the same.
We need more men in here, yo.
I love you just the same. What are they talking about on here? Because Just because you came up with clever wordplay after the fact, after the word was already used, that's not saying that's what guys mean. They meant hoe. And they were able to create wordplay around hoe, hoe, and hole to be clever. It's like right now we're having, I don't even know what this discourse is. There's a disconnect.
Hmm? You ran out of stuff to talk about?
I'm just saying there's such a disconnect.
How, man? How?
Do you gotta just wake up trolling, right?
No, man. We got too many women in the comment section, yo. See, my boy right here, dark skinned Randy, was like, "Yeah, give it to him. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate you, dark." See, he's like, "I agree with you." Yeah.
Who does he agree with?
Dude, it doesn't matter. He said, "I agree with you."
I'm on the same podcast.
So he said, "Yeah." He said, "Thank you, Dion. Appreciate you, man. Tell her, get Twills out of there. Get me in there. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. Man."
Oh man, yeah, you a mess.
It.
You a mess. You were today years old, and it's okay.
It's not today years old, man.
You were today years old, and it's okay.
Gosh, yo. I like
maybe
so,
that's what you meant.
So you remember the word thought that started getting thrown around?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That hole over there, right?
Yes.
That became a word. Mm-hmm. It didn't come from no sort of etymology.
Right.
Hip hop creates words.
Yeah.
Right?
100.
So even if the word whore was, even the word hoe derived from whore, mm-hmm. we can still create the word hoe for men calling women a hoe, right? Mm-hmm. Just a hoe, literally like the noun of it, the description of all I see her is as a hoe, right? I don't need to have an LE on the end because it's a slang word. Mm-hmm. Get it, man. Get it. Oh man.
Where do we go from here?
How Mario come over here? Let me see what's happening.
Where do we go from here, guys?
Oh boy.
What you got next?
You know what song I like?
What?
Shout out to Usher, man. He got a new album coming out.
It's out.
Yeah.
It's out.
Two songs that I really like on his album. One's a single. I'm gonna say that for last. Bop. I really like Bop.
Bop?
Yeah.
Which one is Bop?
It's a bop. Yeah. He has great wordplay on this song. And you know how he's like, you got me going through a lot. He said, girl, you about to make me turn this to a bop. And that's the song. And then it's like a little bop. Because like, you know,
man. I must have skipped that one.
It's like I'm going through a lot right now. And like you know my catalog of music.
Yeah.
He's like Confessions, Make It Burn. He's like, you about to make me turn you into a bop.
Yeah, it's on here, bop.
Yeah.
I must have skipped
and
it.
Then,
yeah.
And then Ruined.
Ruined is good. Woof. Ruined is good.
Yeah, buddy.
The album is really good.
Yeah.
The album is really good.
Good job, Usher. Good job. I hope his sales, hope his numbers go up after the Super Bowl.
I mean, they will. Because you know what? You asked me a question yesterday, and it was about I still don't have the answer, but it required me to remember his full discography.
This is a good discussion.
I went through and started downloading. I download save albums to my phone.
Okay.
So when I'm on the flight, I can still listen to some music. And I was like, let me just get all of Usher's albums and have them downloaded. And I was like, I know that's what people are going to be doing for sure tomorrow. And he's going in concert this year. Right. So, it's past, present, and future is the concert. And so you got to be on all the songs.
Let me ask y'all in the comment section. We have about 300 y'all in here. What Usher songs that are not singles is your favorite? What Usher songs that are not singles is your favorite? I said, "Are your favorite?" I'm gonna have to open up by saying that's what it's made for. That's what it's made for.
It's also like he releases a lot of singles from his album. And you like, or like, if you just listen to a bunch, you're like, was that a single? I don't remember.
He said, she said, "Don't worry." Hold on. He said, she said, "Don't matter, baby, don't worry, I'm safe. Don't matter, cause it's already too late. I lost in the sauce. Did wrong, girl, what you doing? Raw dog is a never. I know better." I jacked the song all up. That's a single though, Climax. Yeah. Climax is a single.
He just got a bunch of,
I
don't even know.
Moyo, please listen to the song Ruin. And also listen to the song Bop. And then report back to me. Let me know if it's a bop. That Ruin song is it's so contrast. It's such a but lyrically,
ruin me for everybody.
He said, "You ruined me from everybody.
Bye bye. Good riddance for the last time."
And he has like,
yeah. So even on this album,
Simple Things. There you go, Howard.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So on this song, like on this album, Good was a single.
Mm-hmm.
I like Kissing Strangers. That song we heard last night.
Ruin. I thought you just randomly saying that.
I like doing that too. Ruin, great song. That's a single. Then he has Standing Next to You. Oh, I thought this was Jungkook's album, but it says Usher remix, and it's on there too. So he's got at least 3 songs that's out that are single, that are already singles.
Yeah, that also that song with her is a single too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Mm-hmm. Risk It All. You know what's not on here though? The song with Kiki in the video.
Kiki. Oh, he just threw that song away. Yeah, asshole. I heard your boyfriend's looking for me. Somebody said that your boyfriend's looking for me. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I just noticed right now?
What?
So my oldest daughter, has like when she smiles, she like one of her lips goes down like this way, right?
Uh-huh.
And as I was talking, I could see one of my lips going down. I was like, maybe I'm the reason why her lip go. You notice that with Kaylee's lip?
I never noticed it until you say it.
Yeah. Yeah, one of her lips go down. I was like, maybe I'm the reason why she has a crooked smile. And I got sad all of a sudden. Because I haven't seen it in 18 years. I haven't seen it in 18 years. As long as I've been alive, as long as she's been alive, I haven't seen the comparison of her bottom lip coming down.
You know what you didn't send me?
What did I not send you?
A question for the Ask.
Yes.
You got one?
I got one for you.
All right.
Yeah. Talk to the people.
So, guys, the plan is to hop in, and you haven't seen an Ask DMV in a minute. And if you don't know, that's like a relationship advice segment that Dion and Vanessa Graddick does. And so we're just going to do one on this since it's been a minute. Can't wait till they get back at it, but
Yeah, somebody was sending me one. I said, "Oh, this is a good one. I haven't seen it. Let me see if Twilla could be part of this as well."
Vanessa be having the real.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to channel my Vanessa?
Mm-hmm.
Let me channel my Vanessa.
You hit yourself in the face?
No, I hit the microphone.
Mm.
Bye, 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 bye. While you're doing this, who you think wins the game tomorrow?
I want the 49ers to win.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that just you being like?
I'm a hater.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like when teams keep winning. I'm like, darn it, yo! Again?
You wouldn't be saying that if it was the Rams.
Of course not.
You know, I went to go buy some party favor stuff. And there was like there was no Chiefs stuff left. You could find Raider stuff. And I'm like, maybe because this is California, you're gonna just have extra Raider stuff. You're not gonna run out of that. But then the sad little thing I saw was like in the little section by itself. It had so many Rams like plates and cups. And I was like, oh,
hooray.
I was like, yeah, I could buy some of these for next year. Little viewing party, football parties. Felt so sad for them. I don't really like. I enjoy football, and I enjoy, and I have teams. I was like, I've never really cared about either one of these teams. So,
okay,
do I not care? I don't know. We'll see.
All right, so Twill's about to ask this question. This has not been proofread. I don't know what's about to happen.
All right.
So I'm gonna read it real time. All right. So try your best to read it as clean as clear if it's good or not. Okay.
Okay. I am a 33-year-old woman who works at a call center. My male coworker and I are good friends. He calls me his work wife.
Oh, we read that before.
Oh. Yeah, y'all have.
Yeah.
Calm down, he's gay. I remember that. Next.
Yep.
Next.
Yeah, we read that before.
Why y'all giving me homework?
Who said this?
Yeah. Listen, if you're watching here on the YouTube channel and you're not on the live, like you're just seeing the recording of this, you're missing out on great conversation. So make sure you go ahead and hit that notification bell, subscribe, then hit the notification bell so that you can hop on and be in these good conversations. Like they are talking and you're not part of it.
Child. Honey child.
Let's go. I want a crazy one so that I have to channel another side. I know you're finding it, but whatever.
Well, I keep saying, well, this they all kind of blending in.
Oh. Moyo says the only reason I'm watching the Super Bowl. Come on. Dion told me not to be such a girl by saying that. Only reason I'm watching the Super Bowl is for Usher. It is the Usher concert featuring the Super Bowl. And I don't know. I know he announced some special guests, but I'm trying not to pollute Dion's ears because he don't like surprise. He wants to be surprised. I just guessed that we didn't have that conversation.
What?
About not telling you who the special guests are.
Oh no, I don't want to hear. I want to be surprised.
That's how well I know my friend. But trying to figure out like what.
Who do you want to see?
Beyonce.
What song did he have?
Love in This Club. I think like this album. Now, another thing about this new album, he's got some features with some young people. Oh, I definitely want to see Luda and Lil Jon. That will only be right. I would like to see. I don't know. I think it'd be cool if her came out just because she's such a performer.
Who's somebody he absolutely will not see come out perform that he has a feature with?
Beyonce. Absolutely will not come out.
You won't see Same Girl with R. Kelly.
Oh, for sure. I forgot they had a song together.
You won't see any Chris Brown songs.
He has a song with Chris Brown?
He got 2 songs with Chris Brown.
Chris Brown could come out. No.
I mean, people just don't like him no more, man.
I think the culture likes him. I don't know. I remember like they were supposed to do a Michael Jackson tribute at like the billboards one year, and then they pulled it supposedly because it was going to be Chris Brown and Sierra. I promise you, they need to. I mean, they kind of gave us that, but they pulled it because supposedly people didn't want Chris Brown performing. But I'm like, if y'all were going to do it in the first place, might as well do it. And I need to see what a Michael Jackson tribute with Chris Brown and Sierra looks like. Chris Brown and Sierra gave us a song recently.
Yeah, it was a bop.
Yeah, but I would love to see that performance. Like, did somebody tape it? Has it not been leaked?
Yeah, I think they need to come out.
Yeah, for sure.
Justin Bieber come. Ooh. What song does he got with Justin Bieber?
I ignore Bieber.
She gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Golly. There was a commercial with Luda Taj. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Definitely listened to it, but why are you giving me homework? Okay. Moyo will be here. Hey man, shout out to Moyo, man. I'm sorry to hear about your car, man. It really sucks, dude. She was in the live.
Somebody to love. What?
She was in the live with me and Lackaroony and Jazz, and she got into an accident. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, homie.
Yeah, man. I hope that everything works out with the insurance and.
Man.
There's no deductible. That's always the prayer for me and other people.
Right.
What's it called?
Somebody to love. Somebody to love. Is that one with the Biebers? There's also My Boo. I think every guy hates that song that I know.
I just think that them two people should have had a mega hit. They were on fire that year.
Yeah.
I was like, this is it?
Remember when we were younger, you were mine.
Yeah.
No. It was right before the live. I was just waiting for the cops when like a jazz came on. Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry about that, yo.
Yeah. That sucks. If you ain't got nothing, that's fine to you.
Yeah, I do, but I keep reading the same ones. I was just trying to see. Here we go. This one right here.
Okay.
My in-laws.
All right. Here we go.
I couldn't find it.
My in-laws are going through some financial problems and keep asking us for some support. Backstory. I married my wife in 2019 and we have 3 beautiful children. They did not waste time. Before I met my wife, I was a dog and it took me getting caught by her sister for me to chill out. Not only did she catch me, she started blackmailing me for cash to keep her mouth shut. She knew I made great money in tech. Baby sis never told my wife, but now I'm her walking paycheck. She then told her 2 other sisters and now they're asking for money. I've helped pay for rental cars, vacations, groceries, and even tuition. The requested money ranges from $1K a month to $16K. I know this is a punishment for my infidelity, but haven't I suffered enough? Should I get the police involved? Should I tell my wife everything? Just thinking of my wife's disappointed face makes my stomach knot. What should I do?
Okay.
Yo.
You gotta leave, brother.
You
gotta divorce.
Yo.
You gotta divorce.
Because just come clean.
You in too deep, brother.
Just come clean. Like, because she's not only going to be mad at you, she's going to be mad at her sisters. Yeah. Oh, this is horrible. So come clean. Because 1, that's money that could be going to your actual family.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming the in-laws don't know about this. They're not trying to cash in as well. But her sisters are dead wrong.
Yeah. Her
sisters should tell. And I think there might be, I don't know, you're still in the doghouse. But I don't know if you're going to get it as bad as her sisters, because not only do her sisters know, but then they came up on a financial come up. And it's not only like, so not only are you keeping that secret from me, you're exploiting my husband to get funds that could be beneficial and helpful to my family. So now I got to cut my sisters off. I might cut my husband off, but it's better for you to come clean. Better for you to come clean than for the sisters to tell. But at this point, like, what are you going to involve the cops for? You were an active participant.
Right.
You were willing.
Yeah. I'm going to get to the brass tacks.
What is that?
You have to murder the family.
What?
Family.
The whole family?
Even your wife. Because you can't have embarrassment. You got to push them down the flight of stairs.
That's like quadruple homicide. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
That's bad advice.
You got the money to do. You can pay at least.
It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Y'all got 3 kids together. Mm-hmm. Listen, I don't know how stupid she is. I won't say stupid. I don't know how in love she is with you. You got 3 kids together. Y'all have a history. She thinks y'all have something good going on. So she may be very forgiving. And her sisters are going to be the one that takes the heat for this. Like, you might be forgiven. Sisters will not be forgiven soon.
I would just stop paying and just like, you tell her. And then I'll be like, what? Yo, your sister is out of control.
Does she have advice? I mean, the sister caught her, but any good sister would have like evidence.
I mean, how long ago it was? He said 10 years ago?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It's like he said, man, she ain't collect. She forgot all that evidence. And I've been giving her cash. I've been giving her cash, so there's no receipts. There's no paper trail. And I'm like, what? Hey, man, your sister.
No, come clean. This is the problem with the relationship now. This is the issue with it now. Like, there's so many lies and it's already buried. Like, there's layers to it. You are in something messy. The best thing is just to come clean.
Yeah.
It might be hard, but come clean, yo. Because even if your wife decides to call it quits, y'all still got kids. You still got kids. It's something beautiful in a relationship, and you get to keep your money.
Let me ask you this though. This is off the subject.
Yeah.
If you have something to tell one of your loved ones that you never got caught doing,
right?
And you was like, this is eating me inside. I know if I tell this person, they're going to be upset and cry. But it's freedom for me. Do I say it on a high note? Hey, we having a good time. Hey, also, just know that. Or do you do it in the argument? They kind of like, well, now that we're here, I'm going to admit this.
So you're definitely going to tell.
Do you keep secrets? Like, hey, I've been gambling our mortgage. My house has been in Hollywood casino.
Listen, that's a tough one because I do think, like you should confess your sins. I do think that's a thing. But as a human being, I feel like it's hard to do, especially if you can get away with it. Like if you gamble, but you're like no longer in that. Like you are, is no repercussion. Like whatever that situation was is fixed and solid. It's like, why should I reopen that and now like create more pain and turmoil on the one hand, but the other hand is like there's trust. And now I tell you, hey, I was in this pickle. It was really bad, but I fixed it and I just had to come clean.
I think money is easy work. Like I would say, let's just say cheating.
Yeah.
Like if I was in a marriage and I was cheating for 10 years and I never got caught. And it was like, gosh, dude, she keeps saying I'm perfect, I'm faithful, I'm trusting. My man would never do this. Like, okay, you've been saying this way too much.
Yeah.
Let me just go and tell you this.
Yeah.
Do you say it on a high note or do you say it in an argument?
I think you say it when things are good. Like it sucks to say it when things, you know what I mean? It sucks at all times to say it, but just like hey, I really need to talk to you versus like adding injury to insult.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's already like we are arguing, we've said some words.
Right.
You know.
Hey babe, pass the popcorn, and also I've been cheating on you. What? Where's this coming from? Hey, I just had to throw it out there.
Hey, I really just need to talk to you. It's been killing me.
Mm-hmm.
There is no perfect time to say this.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying it now is just I really want to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. So you said.
Yeah.
And
it depends on the person, but I think that generally is the best way to go.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about here in the comment section?
Let's see.
When find time to cheat makes 3 kids in 4 years. Yikes and gross.
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
Undomesticated John said the sister told her they are racking up money for her.
Now.
Ooh, they told us.
That's a good sister.
Yeah.
That's a good sister in that case. Plot twist. Yeah. And I like that.
Yeah.
Girl, we just putting this away in my. We putting this away in my when stuff pops off account. Because when I leave him, I already got some money. That's a good sis. I like that plot twist.
Yeah. But then when the sister's like, she already knows. Because you know what sucks if your girl, oh God. If everybody knew except you that the sister if the sister knew, right? What? If everybody knew that you got caught and then the sister told your woman, now she knows.
Yeah.
And only you don't know. and you you've been living life like, hey, what's going on? And they looking like, okay, I'm trying to act like he perfect.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I mean, she hurt too, so.
It has to take a lot to hold and continue to compound lies in situations has to be exhausting.
Yeah. I think telling the truth comes with telling the truth. The thing with telling the truth, it's hard.
It is.
It's hard. Like in a situation like that, it's like, how am I about to look? How are her feelings about to, like I know this is gonna hurt feelings. This is gonna make me look like a horrible person.
Mm-hmm.
In the long run, like there's a weight off my shoulder for being honest, and hopefully like we can build on like a stronger foundation or like a real foundation. Because anything that's built on lies can't last. It's hard to last.
What if it's not even lies? It's just
omitting the truth is a lie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's not like she said, "Are you cheating on me?" He said, "No."
You're purposely omitting the truth.
Well, it's not omitting. If you're just really good at it. I'm at work, but I'm actually going to work.
Yes, that's lying.
That's not lying.
Bruh.
That's not lying. What if my job was I was a porn star, and as I'm going to work, like you think I'm a camera op on set? I'm like, well, yeah, I'm on set. I'm at work.
So anything that comes back that's going to be a problem, like I feel like this is your girl.
Mm-hmm.
She knows that you work on a porn set.
She works, I work in production.
She thinks you work in production.
Yeah.
In porn?
No, so listen, this is how it can work. If I am a camera op with my friends, I make minor cash, $200, $300 per session. But on set as a porn star, I'm making $6,000 a session, right? So she's like, "Are you going on set?" I'm like, "Yep."
Leaving out important details to intentionally misrepresent the truth is known as lying by omission.
Leaving out what?
Important details to intentionally misrepresent the truth is known as lying by omission.
But you're not being specific. If I'm asking,
but there's a reason why you're intentionally not telling details, giving details, so you can misrepresent the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That is lying.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yeah.
So whatever type of way you try to justify that behavior is still lying.
Yeah.
And then I think in that type of behavior as well, like if you are cheating, you eventually are going to end up getting caught up in lies because you're misrepresenting where you're going, who you're with, what you're doing. Like all that's a lie.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Mo. She said, Deanna, stop. This ain't a good look. All right, I think we've been on here long enough.
You got sad.
Hmm?
You got sad.
I did.
I'm sorry you got
sad because I don't want this to be my legacy. I don't want my legacy to be the omission. Lack already has a negative connotation.
I told you how to fix that.
Laque?
La King. Let's emphasize on the king of your name.
Yeah, the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you just left off the C though.
That's fine. You know, that's historically, that's how like last names and surnames evolve.
Mm-hmm.
By like, you know, like Johnson's. The last name Johnson originally was like, those are John's sons.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just brought it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying like names evolve.
Yeah, but what's about you said La King? You forgot about the C.
Yeah, I was like, you just drop it.
Drop the C.
Just drop it.
Okay.
Or the C is silent.
Yeah.
Really
I have a homeboy whose name is Leroy.
Uh-huh.
You know what he did, right?
No. He dropped the Lee.
He said Leroy.
Leroy.
Said,
I'm here for it.
I said, bro, I see what you're trying to do, but your name is Hood.
I know people who had names, like was born with a certain name. I mean, this is anybody was born with a name, but like that life that they led was filled with pain and neglect and trauma. So they chose to give themselves another name that represented like a freedom or whatever. And I think that's the same thing. I'm not saying change your last name. Like you got a whole family.
I'm in too deep now.
You got a whole family. But if that was like, there's no shame in doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice. So, you know, my daughters go by their actual last name. It would be nice to. I don't know a lot of people who abbreviate their names with Bernie Mac. And they became so big that their children is not affected by it.
Yeah.
My name is so specific. There's not a lot of Lacks.
I mean, Lax with an S, like Henrietta Lax. Like I feel like you hear a lot of Lax.
Right. You don't know about a lot.
A good like. Also, Lackings.
Yeah.
Lackings.
Stop it.
With an S.
My family, yes. If your last name is Lacking, you are 100% in my family.
Right.
Somehow.
And then didn't that name come from like a family member who changed their name?
Yep.
So that's the evolution of names right there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna start calling you King, Dion King.
Who was this in the chat talking Chinese?
Is that
Chinese, Japanese?
It could be my sister.
Is that a troll?
I don't know. You know, Scholastica's down in Guangzhou right now.
Oh, you didn't told her business.
Dang
She's
it.
supposed to be
Dang it. I forgot you were working for CIA.
Come on, man.
My bad.
What? Oh my God. Somebody actually responded back. Moyo's funny. What does that mean? Ahoya.
Oh, is that Japanese? I just said Chinese. Ahoya?
Ahoyo is Japanese. They talking back to us. They got to be your sister.
No, if it's Japanese, it's not.
No. Where's she at?
China.
China?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't speak English. You said it very clearly. He said, sorry, I can't speak English.
That's easy to translate right there. You hit that Google Translate right there.
First time here.
Hi.
No, you're good. Are you a guy or girl? Oh, is Google translating for? This is fun.
And just like when you thought you were hopping off.
That's wild.
Lacktoast.
You can't imagine we built a whole audience in Japanese, and we be like in Japan, and they'd be like, "Hey, what's up?"
I can't read that.
Try to read that.
I can't read those characters, but I'm very happy you are here, and I am so happy to be here.
Try to pronounce that, Moyo. Like it would be wild to have a whole audience. Like, man, let me tell y'all something. In the United States, we pushing about like 20, 40 followers, but in Japan, we doing hundreds and thousands in the live. We got, I can't even think about his names right now. No. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching the first installment of Baldie Locs. This is Dion Lack.
This is Twilla Amin.
And we will see you next week. Hopefully, if Twilla's schedule is open.
It'll be open. I'm in town.
She got the Lacktoast shirt on. That means she's official.
Official. You got on some Lacktoast merch as well.
I direct.
You do.
Oh, here come Nasty B. Oh, I just called him
Miss B if you nasty.
Nasty B. How was NYC?
NYC was great. It was cold. It was cool. I got to go to my first fashion show. That was fun. And
Lord knows she needs it.
No, this is all truth. I got to go see a play called Pearly Victorious, starring Leslie Odom Jr. Phenomenal. He is such a good actor. Loved it. And then I got to hang out with a friend from college. And I worked the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
The entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But I love New York, so it was great. It was a great experience.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. With that being said, toodaloo. I have a few text messages to answer. People playing around in my DMs. And I love Leslie Odom Jr. Okay, his voice makes me cry every time.
Just so silky smooth.
Okay. You want to hear my voice?
Nope. Until next time. See how we did that? Don't want to hear that. Pearly Victorious was great. He didn't sing in it, but he really showed his acting range, which I really appreciated.
I had posted something on TikTok, and I think it might be offensive.
Of course it is.
It might be offensive, and I haven't put it on Instagram because I got to see how TikTok takes it. You got to see how TikTok takes it.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard being
my friend
there for Dion and supportive no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't mind calling out certain things,
mm-hmm.
but I also can't like stifle his creativity.
Mm-mm.
And I don't want to ever like make somebody second guess or question themselves. So then you got to let people learn.
I'm going to make a change for once in my life. Oh, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
TikTok takes it. TikTok takes it. TikTok takes it. Yeah, I'm actually curious to know how it's gonna be accepted because in my head, you know, the whole things of like, I'm a black man. Of course I do blah blah blah, right? I'm actually curious to know how it's gonna take off, if it's going to be offensive or not. Because I was just saying that as in like, you know, people be admitting stuff.
Be what?
You know, say, of course, you know. So I opened up by saying, I'm a raging alcoholic. Of course I'm. And I was like, wow. Well, first time admitting it. And I got real quiet inside, like, I am the problem. I should get help.
And that's it?
That's it. and then everybody was like, hey man, if you for real, if you for real, I got you, brother. One step is a step. And I was like, ah. So is that offensive? Because somebody was like, yo, I'm dealing with this.
Right. I mean, it could be helpful, it could be offensive. I don't know.
Because somebody was like, hey, nigga, this is my life.
Important question. Why is it 2 degrees in here?
Well, turn off the air conditioner.
Okay.
Oh my God. Big sis Chris, yo.
She's off now?
She came in and said, I have big titties. Of course I know.
Oh no.
Of course I live. I'm in LA. Turn the air off. Chris knows how to make like a middle schooler. Hey, for those who just coming in, shout out to AW. Gave me a dating hat. Yeah. And it also has a, from what I heard, it is I think it's a Buckeye. They said it's a state flower, something like that. And then on the back, Lacktoast ENT. And ironically, it is Rams colors. You know what I'm saying? Dayton, Ohio, stand up. You know what I'm saying? So what I said about the alcoholic, is that offensive? Will people be offended if you actually an alcoholic? Or like, man, no, that's not funny. My uncle is an alcoholic. You gotta tread lightly on sensitive stuff, yo.
It's 66 degrees in here.
I didn't do that, yo.
Yeah, you did.
I did do that. I did it on purpose. And I do it again. Bop, bop.
Did you still want to do campus on camera, or you want to do it?
Campus?
Campus. We can do it later.
I totally forgot about that. I thought that could have been the only thing we could have did.
Nah.
Only? What? It takes a lot long?
Yeah.
Also, I gotta finish Elizabeth's thing.
Okay.
It would depend on what you said. You should probably ask those who are in that situation. I'm gonna play it for y'all. See if it's offensive. It's already on TikTok. Cause Instagram would do some numbers on me. I'm a raging alcoholic. Of course I get blamed for. It's my first time actually admitting it. I guess I am the problem. I should get some help. I'm a raging alcoholic. What do you think?
I'm not in that community.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, because everybody in the comments was like, hey man, I'm proud of you. You're making a big step. I was like, oh man, people taking it seriously.
And do those people know you? Like, in the sense, like,
right.
These are the type of videos you do?
Yeah. Admitting is the first step, brother. Good for you. Going on 5 years alcohol free this October. Take the first step. If you're being honest, help is out there. Lots of people want to be in your situation right now. Well, oh boy.
I think the rally is also like that recovering addicts are very supportive.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't know if this is
right.
I don't know if you're real, but just know I support you and you can do it.
Yeah.
So I think it's less about offense and just more so like
there's no laughing matter. But yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a cry for help, but if it just in case it is, I'm letting you know we're here.
Right. The word cry for help always sounds funny, but it's not funny. Because it's funny. It's funny when it's like because a cry for help is a punchline now.
Right.
Because somebody could be like, I don't need my father. I never needed him. And it's like, oh, he's crying out for help.
I'll never forget that one time, there's been multiple times, that you were grumpy on set. And I was like, he's either sleepy or hungry. And as soon as you got in the car,
I went to sleep.
You went to sleep. It was a cry for help.
You said, oh, we're just sleepy. I do remember
knocked out immediately.
All right, y'all. I got work to do. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in for a couple hours with Dion Lack and Twills. Another episode of Baldie Locs.
Baldie Locs, Baldie Locs.
Is that gonna be a new song?
Huh?
That's gonna be a new song?
No.